Is DoorDash worth it in 2024? Man, isn't that the question of the year? Last year, DoorDash went through so many changes. Some good, some bad, some really bad. But can you still make money on the DoorDash app to make it worth your while? Well, let's get into it right now. I'll be honest, the last year, I could easily say DoorDash was worth driving for. For me, it was one of my main money-making apps. As of today in 2024, the answer to me isn't that clear. We are going to dive into DoorDash, the changes they made, and the bottom line. Can you still make money on this app? Stick around with me because in the end, I'm going to give you my honest opinion and my honest answer. But stick around with me until the end because I think my answer just might shock you if I think DoorDash is worth driving for in 2024. When you think of making money on DoorDash, you want to know three things, at least in my opinion. Is it a busy app? Can I get orders? Can I get orders that actually make me money? All valid questions and ones I personally would ask if I was just starting out on the platform. Let's start if it is a busy app. We are in very much luck because Bloomberg just put out the market share for food delivery, and here's the chart. DoorDash is still the biggest player out there of all the big food delivery. DoorDash, Uber Eats, and Grubhub, in case you didn't know that. And Uber Eats came in second, way behind DoorDash again. So it's telling us that people are still ordering from DoorDash and it is their go-to app. That's just statistics. From a personal perspective, man, DoorDash has slowed considerably over the last year. If you can still work the peak times in your market, you will get orders. Now, will they be good orders? Well, there are still many horrible orders on this platform. You have to pick and choose the right orders to make you the most amount of money and the money you're looking to make by doing the DoorDash app. Which brings me to my next topic, DoorDash Programs. I truly believe that DoorDash's programs help you achieve more money on the platform. And it's really the key if you're willing to do some of the things they're requiring in order to get into some of these programs. If you can get onto some of these programs, that's the other problem. These programs can make or break how much money you can really make on the platform. Here is just a couple of their programs. Number one, if you're willing to shop, then you can be prioritized for shopping orders. Lately, there have been some serious money going on, and you can make by doing some shop and delivers. Don't discount them. But just like every orders, there are bad ones, and you have to make sure that they're definitely worth the time and how long it's going to actually take you to shop the items they're requesting. Next is the pizza bag program. I'm really not convinced this program actually works, but you have to upload a picture of a pizza bag and bam, supposedly you are prioritized for pizza orders. Next is Top Dasher. The one and only feature it is good for is dashing now, so you don't have to schedule any longer. But it requires you to have, by the last day of the month, a 70% acceptance rate, 4.7 customer service rating, 95% completion rating, 200 lifetime deliveries, and 100 orders completed in the last month. You might not think that it's a big deal and you might not think it's worth it, but if you're in an area just like mine, I can't get a schedule or I can't even get on the platform on even a busy day. It is necessary for me to be a top dasher in order to make any money on DoorDash. So you might just have to outweigh if it's worth it for you. Finally, this is the biggest game changer of them all, the large order program. This means you're prioritized for orders with subtotals over $100. It could make the difference if you consistently see orders like this versus making money on orders like this. There is always a catch. You must be invited into the program and have the following criteria: 200 lifetime deliveries, 100 deliveries in the last month, 4.7 customer service, 95% completion rate. And if you can get on this program, it will make all the difference in the money you can make on DoorDash. And whether your experience with DoorDash is okay or absolutely amazing. These programs, I believe, are designed to help you make money. It's just if you choose to do them or can get on them, that's really the problem. But once you're on them, you can make some serious money on DoorDash. Next, DoorDash has expanded their platform this past year to different merchants and different types of deliveries. I feel like every time I looked at DoorDash news this past year, they were entering a new partnership with somebody out there. Best Buy, for just one example. It's actually good news for drivers because it generates opportunities and in turn generates orders and then also money in your pocket. Just by expanding grocers gives more shop and pay orders. Expanding more national chains for food delivery also gives you more opportunities. You got the point. The more they expand, the more opportunities there is to making money on DoorDash and whether it's worth it to work the platform. Even though expansions of the app is a really great thing for drivers, the one thing that was absolutely horrible this year was just all of the changes. To me, it seems as though the changes just kept getting worse as the year went on and preventing drivers from making more money. In fact, many drivers like myself felt like making money on the platform was a challenge, just to even say the least. Here's just a couple of changes that happened, and not all of them because there were so many that I can probably do a video just on that. But most drivers this year went to earn by time, which means DoorDash guarantees you an hourly wage based off of your area's active time. That is the key right there. Active time. It's only the time that you are actually on an order. For those of you who are used to a W-2, this might interest you, but in my opinion, most drivers can make more on earn per offer. I've tried earn by time multiple times, and to me, it's just DoorDash's way of getting low tip, no tip, and long distance orders delivered, causing you to make less money and put more miles on your car. Speaking of miles, by the way, I can't believe that it's tax season already. I feel like we just went through this just a couple months ago and it's a year later. If you haven't checked out Solo yet, they are one stop for everything tax related for gig workers, from auto tracking miles to tracking your expenses, having your earnings all in one spot, and they help you file your state and federal taxes. If you're interested, the link is in the description of this video. Definitely go check them out. Back to the changes. The worst change of them all was most drivers got one of the biggest pay cuts we have ever seen on the DoorDash platform. For me, I started DoorDash back in 2017, somewhere around there. Some saw a base pay cut of 25 cents, and then you have drivers like myself who saw a pay cut of 75 cents off the base pay. It doesn't seem like a lot, but over a month and then over a year, it's making drivers work longer and harder to make the same amount of money, which to me is just absolutely ridiculous. Now that I broke down DoorDash, here is my opinion on whether DoorDash is worth it in 2024. After 11,000 deliveries on DoorDash for myself, to me, this year was a year of changes and they all weren't good. And I don't think we've seen the end of the changes. I think there's definitely more coming in 2024. I think this will be one of the deciding factors on whether DoorDash will definitely be worth it. Next, government just made a ruling declaring independent contractors are now employees. That supposedly goes into effect on March 11th, 2024. Do I think this will affect DoorDash drivers? Not right away. I think a lot of it will come down to individual states and cities enforcing legislation, including dollars per hour. If DoorDash or your local legislation enforces $1 per hour, it could limit the amount of money you make on DoorDash in 2024. So just be on the lookout. But is it worth it? I think it is worth it if you are not just one single app reliant just on DoorDash. I think 2024 will truly be a year that multi-apping will be the way to make money as a driver. I think 2024 will truly be the year that multi-apping will be the best way to make money as a driver in this gig economy. And when I mean multi-apping, I mean food delivery, grocery delivery, catering delivery, and last mile delivery. It's not just about multi-apping anymore. It's about multi-niching if you want to maintain or even make more money as the time goes on in 2024. I think the days of just working DoorDash as one app are gone to make actually decent money. If you are looking for a side hustle or a part-time job, this is a good source of income. If you are a full-time driver, I would recommend trying to sign up for more apps because in my opinion, DoorDash is preventing drivers from making the money they are used to be making or money that we've made in the past. This is always just my opinion. I will always encourage you to try it for yourself and form your own opinions. The outlook for me for DoorDash right now is very uncertain, and they are trying to hire more and more drivers, flood the market with drivers, and they're causing major oversaturation, making it harder for drivers to get orders, never long good orders. This results in less and less money for drivers waiting on orders that might not even come or even be good orders. So you really have to take the orders that are good when they come in. I'm sorry this sounds so loom and gloom. It's not meant to be, but I also want to be honest and have a realistic expectation on what's currently going on with DoorDash. Last year at this time, DoorDash was my #1 app and I was making bank. Now it's about all of my apps producing multiple streams of income, and as a driver, following the money, and no day is ever the same. I think the days of single apping with DoorDash is over, but you will make money on the platform, don't get me wrong, but I think it will be limited, and it's up to you to decide for yourself if it's actually going to be worth it in 2024. Let me know. If you drive for DoorDash, do you think will it be worth it for you in 2024? I know you all have opinions on DoorDash, so don't be shy, and I want to hear from each and every one of you in the comment section. Are you new here? Consider subscribing to this channel. My name is Kim from Kim's Side Money Affiliates. I'm here for the RideShare Guy, and if you're looking for more DoorDash content, check this video out next. I'll see you in the next video. Bye everyone.